Hello guys, how are you doing? Today we are continuing with the polynomials. Today we're gonna learn how do we add polynomials. Adding polynomials, as we learned before, it's the same idea as combining like terms. Let's start with an example. So if we have this polynomial, which is x squared plus 2x plus 3. This is the first polynomial, plus some adding, x plus 2. We are adding the polynomials. What do we do? So I'm going to start with the x squared. As we learned before, it's better to start with the highest degree. I'm going to check if we have any other x squared. No other x squared, so I'm going to keep it in brackets. This is the first term. Second, I'm going to check the 2x with what? With the other x from the other polynomial. So I'm going to put plus. So I'm going to put plus 2x plus x. Now, let's check the last two terms, which them 3 and 2. So I'm going to put the constant numbers, which are the numbers that they don't have any variable. So it's 3 plus 2. Now let's simplify. So the x squared, I'll keep it as it is because nothing to do with it. Plus x or 2x plus x. So as we can see, 2x plus x, it is actually, as we said before, we can consider it as 2 apples plus 1 apple. So the x, the coefficient is of the x, here we can consider that there's a hidden 1. So we can say 2x plus 1x, it's a 3x. Plus the last term, it's 3 plus 2, which is 5. This is the simplest form, so let's read it again. It's x squared plus 3x plus 5. This is the simplest form. We cannot simplify more since we don't have any like terms. Okay, let's continue with this example. Let's read it together. We have the first polynomial is 3x squared plus 5x plus 12. And the second one is 12x squared minus 7x minus 12. As we did before, we will combine like terms. First of all, as we can see, we have 3x squared with 12x squared. So let's add them together. I'm gonna just keep them together. 3x squared plus 12x squared. Now, what do we have else? Let's combine the 5x with negative 7x. What do we put between the brackets? I'm gonna put add plus, because actually we're adding polynomials, and the plus or the positive sign, it doesn't affect the solution or the sign of any term. So I'm gonna put 5x minus 7x. The last two terms are 12 and negative 12. So I'm gonna put plus, open bracket, 12 minus 12, and close the brackets, equals. Now let's start simplifying and finding the final answer. 3x squared plus 12x squared. So I'm gonna add them. 3 plus 12, it is 15. So it is 15 what? 15x squared. Again and again, we keep the same variable with its exponents. So it's x squared. So it is 15x squared. Now, plus. To be honest, here we have 5x minus 7x. So I'm gonna choose our, as we know, we have, when we add the integers, we have different signs. So I'm gonna say different sign subtract. So instead of writing positive or plus, I'm gonna put minus 2x, because we choose the greater sign and subtract. The last one, we have 12 minus 12, it's actually 0. So we can add plus 0. To just write it in the simplest form, no need to write this 0. So I'm going to put, it's 15x squared minus 2x. This is the final answer and the simplest form. Now, let's start with different example. Here we have many degrees or many terms. For the first, in the first polynomial, we have around 4 terms, same for the second polynomial. Let's start with combining like terms as we did in the previous examples. The highest degree, it's actually 3, third degree. So I'm gonna take the first term with this first term in the second polynomial. It's not necessary to be the first term as we said before, but we just take the highest degree, or the same, the same degree for both polynomials, from both polynomials. So I'm gonna keep them in the in brackets. So negative 20x cubed plus 14x cubed. Close the brackets and put plus. Let's go to the other term. So it's negative 11x squared goes with 7x squared. Same, I'm gonna keep them both in brackets. So negative 11x squared plus 7x squared. Close the bracket. What do we have else? We have 4x with negative 2x. I'm gonna add, so plus 4x minus 2x. And now we have the last two terms, which them 7 and 1. So I'm gonna put plus, open bracket, 7 plus 1 equals. Now let's start simplifying and adding the like terms. First of all, we have negative 20 plus 14. Okay, so we just add or subtract, depends on the signs, the coefficients, and we keep the same variable. So negative 20 plus 14, opposite sign subtracts. Opposite signs subtract. So it is negative 6x cubed. Don't forget that we keep the same exponent and the same variable. Now we have here negative 11x squared plus 7x squared. Same, I'm gonna put the highest sign, so opposite sign subtract. So it is negative 11 minus 7, it is actually 4, so it is 4x squared. Next we have 4x minus 2x. This one is easy. Same, we have opposite sign subtract, but it's plus because it's positive. We choose the higher sign. So 4 minus 2, it's 2x. The last one, we have 7 plus 1. Here, same sign, add. So it's going to be plus 8. This is done. So as we can see here, we wrote this in the simplest form. We cannot simplify more. There is no like terms. Now let's solve this simple example. Actually, I tried to put very simple example, even if it's simple, but some students see it hard, or because we have a very simple two polynomials, so it will be confusing for some of them. How do we add them? But it's very simple, because here we only have two terms with two other terms. So I'm gonna add, or let's first combine the like terms. So I have x plus x. I'll keep them together, and plus we have 4 with negative 5, so I'm gonna put 4 minus 5. X plus x, it's actually 2x, as we said before. It's not x squared, it's not 2x squared, it's only 2x. Because I mentioned this before, I'm gonna say it again. We can consider any x as an apple, so apple plus apple, it's 2 apples, it's not 2 orange, for example. So if you say 2x squared, it's wrong, because we are adding the same verb. For this one, we have 4 minus 5. It is actually negative 1, opposite sign, subtract. So what is the what is the final answer? It is actually 2x minus 1. We cannot simplify it more, we cannot subtract anymore. Let's see this example. We have 2x cubed minus 11, and the other polynomial we have x squared plus 14. Again, we are trying to combine like terms. First of all, I'm gonna check the 2x cubed. There's no other 2x, or there's no other, x cubed in the other polynomial, or any of the other terms, so I'm gonna keep it by itself. So it's 2x cubed. I'll close the bracket, plus open the new bracket. Let's check the other, or the lower degree. We can see it's x squared, but it's the only x squared in our example, so I'm gonna keep it again by itself here. And now we have the last two terms, which them negative 11 and plus 14. I'm gonna combine them together. Why? Because they are both constant numbers, they don't have any variable. So I'm gonna put negative 11 plus 14 in brackets. Now let's try to simplify. So we have 2x cubed, I'll keep it as it is, plus x squared. Again, I'm gonna drop it down. Now opposite sign, subtract, so it's plus 3. Why is it plus? Because as you can see, we choose the greater sign. Can we simplify more? No. This is the simplest form. Now let's try something different. In this example, we are working on a and b and a constant number. In the polynomials, it's not necessary to use x and y, or we can use any variable. It's not necessary to see x or x squared. We can see a, b, or any letter. So again, I'm using the same steps, or I'm following the same steps. So I'm gonna take the like terms. As you can see, guys, here we have a and 2a. So I'm gonna put them together, a plus 2a. Plus, open bracket, I'll take b with negative 4b. So I'm gonna write b minus 4b. Close the bracket. The last two terms, plus 3 minus 11. Let's start simplifying. So a plus 2a, it's 3a. Now b minus 4b, it's minus or negative 3b. 3 minus 11, it's negative 8. Now this is the simplest form. We cannot do any more steps. So we have 2a with negative 5a, 2a minus 5a, close the bracket, open new ones. So we have 3b with negative 6b plus the last two terms, negative 5 with positive 15 equals, let's start simplifying. 2 minus 5, it is opposite sign, subtract, so it is negative 3a. 3 minus 6, it is negative 3b. Negative 5 plus 15, opposite sign, subtract, so it is plus 10 or positive 10. So we wrote it in the simplest form, no more steps. So I'm gonna stop here. I think we got many examples, and I hope you got the idea. So if you have any question, please let me know. If all clear, write in the comments. If you have any question or you need help with any example, I'm here to help. Wait for the next video. See you soon. Bye bye.